Capricorn, how you doing? Thanks for clicking on your weekend tarot card update here on Born of the Rose. Born of the Rose. You wanna know where I got that name? Well, I don't care if you want to know or not. So the rose is the highest vibrational flower. I know all the yogis talk about the lotus, and so do the Buddhists. They all talk about the lotus because they see us as this ever unfolding flower. Like we're always shedding petals and opening up more and more of us. But the rose symbolizes the goddess, the feminine energy, the divine feminine. Yeah. And I myself, I'm not much of a dogmatic person. I am a spiritual kind of guy. I don't follow a particular lineage, though. I follow the lineage that this one has experienced through their spiritual path. At my heart, over my chest, I have a dragon and a phoenix tattooed, symbolizing the masculine and the feminine, the yin and the yang, coming together to create something greater than themselves. On my left arm, I have an image of Isis, goddess, from Egyptian mythology. To me, that's what the divine feminine looks like, feels like, interacts like. And on my right arm, I have an image of Shiva Nataraja. To me, he's consciousness. He's the Atta Yogi, the first yogi. And nothing against the divine masculine. I am a masculine. I love the masculine. But in my messages that I've received over a pretty lengthy time, because I'm also a channel medium, and I'm a size medium. How ironic. Bad joke, I know. But I've been receiving information for years and years about how the planet is shifting from a masculine energy back to a feminine, that it does this over different epochs and times. And right now we're shifting back to the feminine, and she needs our support. So the goddess, I don't care what name you use for her, Oshun, Pachamama, Tara, Guan Yin, I don't care. Isis, Hecate, doesn't matter to me, because it's all her. She's the goddess of 10,000 names. And how she appears to you, that's your biz. That's you and her. It's between you and your divine. And what's the ultimate divine? I have no idea. It's beyond what this gray matter can handle. But this heart can experience it. Yeah. The heart can experience what it is. But try to put it into words and it just feels like sand in your fingers or water, trying to hold water. It's really frustrating, actually, to the intellect. And that's okay. So I went with Born of the Rose because I truly, personally feel that I am born of the divine feminine. Isis has worked with me, and I've worked with Isis since I was a small person and had no idea who Isis was. I couldn't even give her a name, and I wouldn't ask her her name. I was always just in awe of this being that would approach me in the dream space, in the dream time. Or if I totally zoned out while staring at a fire, she might appear. Usually beside me or behind me, though. Very rarely in front of me. But I'd know she was there, and I'd feel her behind me. And she'd extend her arm past, and there'd be wings. There'd be feathers coming off the inner side of her arm. I didn't know who she was. But I knew who she was. I didn't have a name for her. I couldn't title her. And that's okay. You know, stories are for adults. I was a child. And now as an adult, I asked her what name she likes to be called. And she said I can call her Isis. I said, you're the goddess? She said, not that Isis. We are born of her. And the way she put it was, we are born of her. And I went, oh, okay. So we're born of the rose. And I got the affirmative from that. So I use the rose in titles that I use. Like my Instagram account is Iron Rose Alchemist, because I studied alchemy, dabbled in alchemy for a while as a part of my spiritual path. Very nuts and bolts, mechanical, very physical world. And then looking, in my case, how spirit creates it. And I'm a scientist too, which kind of puts me at odds with a lot of the scientific community, because science, the paradigm of science today is looking at how does consciousness come out of matter. I'm like, well, you can look for that forever and a day and never get the answer, because matter comes out of consciousness, is my understanding. But that's just my understanding. And I don't really want to tell someone that they're wrong, because their experience and their pursuit is right for them. Now you're starting to deal with personal truths. And I have just babbled for 6 minutes about my background. Hope you don't mind. If you're still here and you're still watching, this is a weekend tarot card update for Capricorn. So when I say a weekend update, we're looking at the energies that you worked through this weekend. So we're really looking at a couple of days back, the present moment, and the near future. And then we're going to have another card which kind of ties it all together about why we've gone through these things, or why we got to experience these things, and what our higher self, our soul, our heart space, whatever term you like to use for that, what we're learning from it, okay, and what it's setting us up for next. So that's that. Thanks for being here, Capricorn, and thanks for listening to me babble. I appreciate it. There's been really tough times going on around the world, and I'm in the United States. Please don't hold that against me. And please don't root for me for that either. It's just a place to be. My family's been here a very long time. A very long time. I've got some of my lineage goes way back till before the white man showed up. But most of my lineage is white man and showed up. Some showed up on the Mayflower, and some showed up on Ellis Island. So I got a pretty varied and stretched out history with this place. And we've just experienced a heck of a national disaster. Natural national disaster. And my heart goes out to everyone who's been impacted by this. So let's see what's going on for our Capricorn collective. Spirit, ancestors that wish us well, you are welcome here now. Please bring forth the messages that our Capricorn collective will most benefit from hearing in this time. Give us 4 cards, reason past, present moment, near future, and tie it all together on the 4th. What's it for? What's it all about? Thank you, Spirit. We ain't there yet, Spirit. What's going on? Come on. Rearrange the cards as need be. Let's get this together. Capricorn got other things to do than sit around and listen to me jabber jab. Facts. You got your own lives to live. Okay, Capricorn, in the unseen energy, it's around you, but it ain't in you at this moment. Got the High Priestess. A card of inner standing, of inner knowing. In the recent past, Capricorn, Something about the Knight of Cups, a romantic energy. Sweet energy. Kind of empathic. They work off their emotions and the emotions of others. Maybe you're making a romantic offer to somebody. In the present moment, Four of the Wands. You're having a good time, ain't you? Four of Wands is stabilized, passionate energy. It's a party, quite literally. It's a party. The Four Wands symbolize the four corners to a party tent, or the four corners of a room that holds up the roof. Okay. Could be a barn party, a pole barn. I don't know. But that's that present energy that you're in right now. Yeah. And in the near future, Capricorn. Really? Page of the Wands? That's youthful fire sign energy. That's a beginner energy. That's trying something new energy. That's new to you, new to me energy. Okay? So, this Knight of the Cups in the recent past led us into this celebratory energy that you're in now. Maybe you made an offer to somebody and they liked it, and they want to go along with that. So, the Four of Wands has also been called the 1111 card or the marriage card. Don't freak out about that stuff. That really can just mean that there's something passionate and fun happening between you and another person. It doesn't have to be. It can just be a party type feeling. But that's going to lead to some Page of the Wands energy. Now, you look at the expression on that Page of Wands face. They're sly and they're up to something. I'm not judging y'all. You do what feels right to you. And what's this all about? Page of Cups. This is leading you to a new romantic endeavor. Ain't it? There's something in this that is leading to new romance. Going from the Knight of the Cups and ending up at the Page of the Cups. So, whatever energy you brought to it, it's more innocent than that. Page of the Cups has an innocence to them. And they are not shocked by things. So, this person is standing on the beach, holding a glass of wine. There's a rocket or a jet fighter going past them, and they're not shocked by that. Because, why not? And this too. Page of Cups is a very innocent energy to them. And somehow this is leading you towards that innocence of heart. They're very childlike in their wonderment. Okay? They have a sense of wonder to the world and an acceptance of things as they are. And that's a very good place to be, especially when things be changing constantly. Yeah, that's some scary stuff if we don't have that wonder to our hearts, that innocence. These changes that are going on in the world can really freak a person out. But if you're like, well, and this too, and that's unfolding here, it softens what the experience is. Capricorn, that's what I have for you for this reading, and I know I babbled a lot in the beginning. The reading did not take as long as my babble. Sorry about that. That's what I was called to talk about. Capricorn, if you feel compelled or called to or just want to, or like, hey, this poor guy looks broke, support me in this channel, there'll be donation information in the description box. But if you'd rather see a man work for his money, why don't you book a private reading with me? I'm only charging 20 bucks right now for readings. They're typically a lot more than that. But seeing this is the only job I have at the moment, I'm running a special. Doing $20 reads. The way to reach me there is through Instagram, and I'll have my Instagram account linked in the description box as well. So go there, shoot me a message on Instagram, and we'll set up for do a reading for you. Yeah. Capricorn, thank you so much for being here and listening to me jibber jabber. I hope these messages resonate for you and are useful. From my heart to yours, I send you love, I send you peace. See you in the future.